Good morning and a very happy Friday to you. I'm going to start you off with a few viewer photos. These first two are from Angela Clark, taken right along the Hiwassee River. So you're looking one direction with that bright blue sky, the other direction getting to see the sun a little bit lower on the horizon. Thank you so much to Angela for sending it both of those beautiful shots. And then how about we go from the river to the football field? Donna sent this one in. This was just yesterday evening, sunset at Central High School. The players there getting ready for the game on the field. Really beautiful sky right there. So thank you to both Angela and Donna for your photos. Now, I do want to start you off this morning before we dive into the specific forecast for today with a look at our drought monitor. And this is not the good news. We've been very dry since September 1st. And each week when a new drought monitor comes out on Thursday, it gets worse and worse. And that was the case yesterday. If you didn't see the update yesterday afternoon or evening time, look at this red area right here. That includes Chattanooga, Cleveland, Dayton, down to Scottsboro, Fort Payne, Lafayette, over into Jasper and South Pittsburgh under that extreme drought. The severe drought conditions have been expanded to cover much of our area. Now we're only left with a few counties still under that moderate drought. We really could use some significant rainfall, and unfortunately there's just not a big rainfall event really over the next 7 days. That cold front's going to make a bigger difference next week in temps, not as much as far as our rain chances go. Now on this Friday, we are starting off the day cool but also kind of mild at the same time. Not quite as chilly as what we had earlier this week. You may still want a jacket with you this morning, but you're certainly not going to need it for very long today. So in fact, look at that milder air in the 60s for our western communities, and then generally the eastern 2/3 of the area in the 50s this morning, 57 degrees right now in Chattanooga. So as we look at our hour-by-hour forecast, not a whole lot of fluctuation in our temperatures through 8 a.m. and then it's going to rise up through the 60s, hitting 73 by noon, continue to rise up through the 70s and reach the low 80s. So this is going to be once again another day t-shirt and shorts kind of weather during your afternoon for Friday. When the kids get home from school, they can absolutely play outside. Now, there will be some more clouds today, overall partly to mostly cloudy skies and wind from the south at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And speaking of those clouds, here's a check of that with our clouds and radar map. And you can see how that's kind of continued to push to the southeast across our area. Now, even though there's significant cloud cover really for this portion of Texas all the way up to the northeast, there's not very much rain that's paired with it, just a few spots here and there. So we're really still talking about that persistent dry pattern for today and over your weekend. Now, I say that there's a slim chance, not even enough that I have a percentage on the 7-day, there could be a stray raindrop for our western communities today, but overall it'll be dry and again, the partly sunny to mostly cloudy skies. Really quiet conditions this evening for Friday night football, those games kicking off in the 70s as the games progress, temperatures falling into the 60s. Great night for football. For your weekend, the dry conditions will continue, so head outside, enjoy it. Wind coming up from the south. If you like the warmth, this is the weekend for you before that cool down really hits our area. On Sunday, more of the same, but you can see that difference there. So this is Sunday afternoon. We're still in the clear. Let me take you heading towards Monday. This is finally when that cold front's going to pass over our area. Front passes late morning to midday. Behind it, we had the chance for a few showers. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to be heavy rainfall. I had the chances right now at about 30%. So it's going to be pretty scattered as it breaks up and pushes across our area. But the big significant difference will be that wind picking up from the north, really drawing in that cooler air. So you can see that on Sunday, highs around 80 degrees. On Monday, here comes that cold front across our area, making a difference for those highs. Monday's our transition day. Chilly air by Tuesday morning. Tuesday, of course, is Halloween, the last day of October. Highs only in the 50s as you're heading out for trick-or-treating. Generally low 50s around 7:30. If you're out later, it's in the 40s. And then by Wednesday morning, we are in the 30s. So that's when we had that frost freeze potential Tuesday night into Wednesday morning of next week. As for today, we're a long way from that. It will be warm outside. A lot of our valley spots, your highs 80, 81, 82 degrees. We have 77 for Murphy and Blue Ridge, 74 in Altamont. And then for tonight, pleasant this evening, mild overnight, kind of 50s to about 60 degrees for those low temperatures. But I do want to show you the whole week because you can see that big swing and drop down. These are your high temperatures temperatures. We're going to go from above to below, not really sticking in the middle to what is normal. And our lows are going to do the exact same thing. Notice next week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday morning of next week, certainly some of the coldest air that we have seen so far this season. And again, that potential for that frost freeze for any of our gardeners who still have those fall gardens going. Today, though, long way from that. It's going to be warm, highs from about 75 to 82 across the area.
Long way. Now, let me preface this. When I say I'm ready for the cold,
Yeah.
I mean like the 50s.
Right, and you're ready for the cold style.
Exactly,
for
but
clothing.
when we start getting to needing earmuffs and hand warmers
fingers
and stuff,
going numb, you're not into that.
that's when
I'm not into that either.
That's when I'm like, can I come inside and do it in the studio here?
Yeah, I'm not a cold weather fan either.
I'm a summer baby for a reason. All right, thanks so much, Alison.